knocking, but I just stay home. I ain't picking no flowers for the season out soon. They say it gets darker when you're coming on door. Still looking for the right at the end of my road. At the end of my road, I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil wouldn't walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Try to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. It's a little good news.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derek. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A first down carry for Henry. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Being chased out left. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Here's Jackson. Throwing out left and finding Likely. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. A first carry now. This is Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here's Prescott.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Jackson.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Williams. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To throw is Prescott. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Seven, our score after 1.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll run. This is Blue. And he will take it in for a Cowboys goal. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Flush to his right.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
On the counter, it's Henry.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the gun, Jackson.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
Out of the gun, they run with Blue. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The Cowboys looking for that first win of the year. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these 2 probably imperative.
And they did talk about
into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. His throw incomplete.
As a quarter, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And he's able to break out a one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Jackson from the shotgun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Flushed out right. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Prescott from the gun. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a shotgun handoff, Blue. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Williams will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Aubrey now for the PAT.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Here's Jackson to throw. And Walker has it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing is Jackson. On the throw, running too much that time. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A short one there, caught by Likely. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey. Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Prescott to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Aubrey now for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. A handoff running left, Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
117 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Ravens have cut it back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
On play action, Prescott. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 23 yards the pickup there. On first down, it's Blue. A gain of 3, second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They go again with Blue. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. Out of the gun, here's Prescott, escaping the pressure right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Prescott now. fires it out toward the corner of the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They go with blue between the tackles. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
It looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown.
And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of play.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Ravens have got it. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick?
And got his man complete. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Kevontae Turpin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Now Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket, try to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Now it's Jackson. He dumps it off for Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here's Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their...
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
They give it to Williams, running right.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. They'll run up the middle here with Blue, shedding through the defense. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are able to stretch out their lead.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now it's Jackson. This complete to Henry over the middle. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jair Elam makes a pick. Powering his way forward. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now,
Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Keep on bluffing, but I just can't win. Drown my sorrows, but they learn to swim. Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Head in a bottle, put my heart in a case. It's getting harder to act my age. Place for the man at the bar confessing his sins. I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil will walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still start singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. Love keeps knocking, but I just stay home. How you picking no flowers from the seeds that I've sown? They say it gets darker when you're coming on door. Still looking for the right at the end of my wrongs. At the end of my wrongs, I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil will walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Try to get away from the old me. Still start singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. It's a little good news. I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through. Bet the devil wouldn't walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still start singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. All I really need is a little. Something bring me back to the middle. All I really need is a little good news.
think he knows. When I play with him like that, when I say it to him like that, have my with him like that, I think he knows. When I play with him like that, when I say it to him like that, that he's coming right back. She's a provocateur, dance floor connoisseur. Weeks of Friday for sure. Tell the girls we're taking a detour. Give him milk, yeah. Get these boys out, yeah. She does it well, oh yeah. I do it myself, oh yeah. Pretty necklace on my hips, butterflies on my wrist. Put your hands on me like this. Need to go head to toe. PT, she's glossy. Give her one kiss just softly. Tease him and get him me. I think he knows. When I play with him like that, when I say it to him like that, have my with him like that, I think he knows. When I play with him like that, when I say it to him like that, that he's coming right back.
Like ice cream, like Shanti playing in AMG. Let it rain on me. Let my hair, boys, I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please pray for me. Say the grace for me. Say, boy, what you want? Get that, in my mouth. I'ma take him from his. On the real, I think he knows.
I think he knows. When I play with him like that, I think he knows. When I say it to him like that, he's wrapped around my pinky finger, watching the way I move. More power than on, and he knows it's true. When I play with him like that, when I play with him like that, play with him like that, that he's coming right back. Say less, 'cause you already got me, baby. Say less, talking's only slowing us down. Do you believe in love at first sight? Should I walk on by again? 'Cause I don't know if I could survive. You took all my oxygen. She said, baby, what you talking about? There's still something else with that. That's